So this is a tutorial on how to add your before and after images to your photo gallery. First, what you want to do is go up to the URL bar here, depending on what browser you're in, and at the end you want to type wp-admin. What that's going to do is it's going to take you to your login screen, and you want to have your username and your password ready so you can log in to the dashboard. Once you have those, you want to click login, and you're going to see the entire back end of your website. And over here in this left-hand bar menu, you're going to see a little plugin area called CTW Gallery. You're going to want to go ahead and click that, and that's going to take you to a little showcase area where it's going to have a list of all of your cases. Right now we don't have any, but we're going to add one. So before we actually add a patient, we want to make sure that we have the right procedures in there. So right now we don't have any in there. So for this example tutorial, we're going to create a main category called face, and everything else automatically gets filled in. So once you type in face, click add new procedure, and that's going to create our first main category. So we're actually doing a case for a rhinoplasty patient. So what we want to do next is the same thing we just did, type in rhinoplasty, but this time we want to make sure that this is set to face, because face is the parent category or main category that rhinoplasty is going to be set underneath. So this is going to be, we know this is a parent of face because it's going to have this little dash right here. And depending on how many cases that you have, if you want to add facelift, that'll be set under face, and so on and so forth. So once we have our subcategories listed under the main category face, what we want to do is go back to all patients, click add new patient, and typically we can add case 1 or patient 1 depending on your preference. For this case we'll do case 1. And since we're doing rhinoplasty, we want to make sure that it's set to rhinoplasty. And I have my before and after images ready to go right here. And you want to click add view for our first before images. So the before images are going to be a before front and a before side image. And you want to make sure that the angle is set for each of the images that you upload. So for this angle right here, it's a profile pic or a side pic, so you want to make sure that it's set to side. And the images are set to front by default, so this one doesn't need to be changed. So once you have all your before images uploaded, you want to take your after images and upload those as well. And make sure that these are also set to the same angle, or they won't match up correctly. Once those are set and all the images that you want are uploaded and the selected procedure is there and you have the title that you want, you click publish, and now you'll have your first case. So once you've published your first case, you want to go back to your main site, which is, if you go up here in the little left hand corner, you'll see a drop down that says visit site, and that'll take you to your home page. And you want to go to the landing page or your photo gallery page where the images are going to be saved. So for here, it's set to photos, and as you can see, you'll see the main category that we set up earlier with facelift and rhinoplasty, and the case that we just created was for rhinoplasty, so we'll click rhinoplasty, and you'll see your first case right here. And if you click that, you'll see a blown up version, and if you see the case view right here, we'll have the side view as well. And once you populate your site with more cases, you'll actually be able to click to the next case and so on and so forth. So once that's set, you can add as many cases as you want, or if you want to go back, you can always simply go back. If you need to edit a case, you can go back to the dashboard, and you can go back to the gallery and you'll see your case here, and you can just click edit, And if you want to add like a description or maybe some case notes about the patient, depending on what the case is or the procedure. So, for instance, if you wanted to add maybe uh, like a 1 week change, or maybe you want to say how old the patient is or something like that, you can add all of that right here in this content area. So depending on what it is, you can add it there. Down here is a little bit more specified version of a description. So if you want a specific description for a specific image, then you would add it here. Otherwise, the main description for the entire case would go here. So if you have anything that you want to add, you would copy and paste it here or type it out yourself. Then you would click Update, and then once that's set, you would go back to the site again and you would see your changes made. So that is it for adding your own images, and we will be back with more.